No. All right. Oh, hello, Johnny.
Hey, how are you doing?
We find ourselves coming right from a sunny beach near you. Don't know why I'm talking like that.
It was both odd and unsettling, but...
All right. Well, we're here. We're recapping our final week of season 5, the penultimate week, and we're going to forecast a little bit towards Taco Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Taco and Tuesday. You get the idea. So let's launch right into it. Any big highlights for you from last week, Johnny?
I think that the live tracker of the standings was a success.
Yeah.
I was pretty on top of it. I was scrubbing names all over the place. Fun fact: there was only 2 people who didn't change position at all through the whole evening. D Nasty stayed in that number 1 slot, and Nora stayed steadfastly in number 8. People were jumping above her, below her, but she stayed right there in the middle. So that's good. I don't know. It was a fun week. People caught up. David came and threw his little heart out.
Wasn't it great to see?
Yeah, that was fantastic. So yeah, great week.
It was fantastic. And Dave managed to, we'll talk about that a little bit later. I think that's going to feature in one of the little segments. But the standings are in. They're final. The bracket's been formulated and posted. You should all check it out if you haven't already. Start looking at your journey through the finals and how that's going to look. Before we do talk about that, though, there was one game that stood out to me last week. It was between AKO, OK, Kerry, and the Medicine Man, Shaman. Happened Center Island. Shaman took the first. Kerry was down on the 5th axe. Shaman went for the clutch. Kerry hit the clutch, sending it down. And Shaman didn't have to go for it either. He went upstairs.
Some good gamesmanship, yeah.
Kerry was definitely giving the chat to Shaman. Twisted his arm, so to speak. And next thing you know, they're going big axe. Kerry is nailing the big axe. 3 consecutive paint. One of them was a bullseye as well. Shaman matching axe for axe. And then went down to the points, and Kerry took the chocolates. She got the big win against...
Is that a real term?
The chocolates?
Taking them?
She took them.
She took them? She took all the chocolates?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's fantastic.
And so that was honestly that, and I think I called it at the time, it had finals-like intensity.
Yeah.
It was great.
And she was in here today practicing and throwing a little shade Big Kev's way. So
I like some trash.
Yeah, she said there's one Australian in this building she can't beat and there's one that she can. Good for AKA.
No, it's good stuff. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Mm-hmm. For those of you who, we had Shaman in today, we had Kerry in today. I'm sure a lot of you are lining up some practice, but even if not, enjoy your week.
Yeah. Come in, practice. Come in fresh. Maybe you don't want to over-practice.
Exactly. Each to their own.
Don't want to tire up that shoulder.
Whatever it is, you do you out there and have fun with it, you know?
It's a good track, I can't help it.
Cool.
Do you want
let's take a little bit of a look at it.
Well, we have the bracket up, so...
forecasting.
I think McMabe and Renisha as a first-round matchup is a massive tilt, I would say.
Yeah.
I hope McMabe shows up.
Firstly, that would be necessary for that match to go ahead.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. And McMabe's been steady himself for the clutch all season long. He's got 100% call rate. He's going for it every single time.
I respect that.
I feel like he's gonna live and die by that. Sorry, Johnny. He's gonna live and die by that clutch on Tuesday night, and I think the clutch will be the thing. If he can hit a few, he'll go far. If his clutch game's off, I don't know if his bullseye is going to be strong enough to take him all the way.
Real talk.
But we'll see. Maybe. I'm looking forward to seeing Renisha. You know you can do it. You know you've got it in you. You just got to put it all together.
And
be a good game.
Nora and Harsh is going to be an interesting tilt, I think, as well.
Yep.
Harsh has figured out that clutches are for the 5th shot.
Yep.
Harsh has been in practicing a lot. He's been staying late.
Yep. And Harsh I think Harsh slipped under the radar a little bit last week, but he came in and just practiced. He didn't play many matches. In fact, I think he only had 1 or 2. But yes, it was. I think Harsh and Nora. It's a battle of the 2 that come in and practice.
They do, yeah.
Not really,
Nora's gonna be in tonight.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think that a big one I am excited for is the resident medicine man, and Jake is a massive opening round tilt as well.
Yep.
Jake with the power, medicine man with the finesse, and it's gonna come down to that.
And Jake early in the night as well. You know, we know the rum and cokes are tempting. But Jake, no, he's always a threat on finals night. Jake, always. Since day 1, season 1, he's shown up on finals night. So, medicine man, you got your work cut out for you, mate. But if you do go down there,
that's a good baptism by fire for Shaman to get his first playoffs and have to take on a season 1 veteran.
Yeah.
He throws some heat.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get if it's gonna be, you know.
Oh, you know what? If it doesn't happen, B bracket can still be a one person wrecking crew through B bracket.
I wouldn't want to be playing Jake in the B bracket.
Yeah.
Some umbrellas and rum and little coconut drum.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, a little mini interruption there, but we're back.
Blair and Carey with a C is also a massive first round matchup.
Yeah. So that's going to be Blair would probably go into that one as a favourite. She's been in great form. Carey, we know that Carey can bring it on finals night.
As long as the boards aren't too fresh.
Yeah, we'll make sure we chew them up a little bit before we start on Tuesday, just for those early rounds, Johnny.
Oh yeah.
What else have we got down here?
Well,
just having a look.
Big Kevin, aka, is a big one.
Yeah, we've already talked about that one. Karen and which Blair? And Karen's, well, which Blair project's got to go in as one of the out and out favourites to take it home. He's been throwing,
increasing his stature as he's been throwing.
Massively. He's flying under the radar for sure. There's a lot of people talking about the Dynasty. A lot of people talking about Kev. Not many. There's been whispers of the Witch Bear project, which there should be. Spooky whispers in dark corridors. But I got to say, I think that, like, we're talking predictions here. Not to jump the gun. I think you'll see Witch Bear project in your A bracket final.
That's a prediction. That's a prediction right there.
Yep. I feel pretty good about that.
Well, if he gets by Karen, he's got to take on the winner of the Medicine Man and Jake. So that's a big. He's got some ladders to climb there, some steps. Daryl and Sean, we haven't talked about. That's gonna be an interesting battle. The Sparkle.
You know what? It's gonna be great because we haven't seen much of playoff Sean.
No.
Typically, unfortunately, Sean's schedule doesn't really. Just happens to be. But this week, let's see a playoff Sean. Daryl's first time.
Sparkly axe.
I think that's going to be a great one to watch. There's great matches all the way down.
D-Nasty David.
D-Nasty David.
Sneaking in at the last minute.
Who knows? David, you've got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose in that game.
Just come in and grind.
Go in, have some fun, and who knows what can happen. Have a beer. You never know. Axe throwing is a crazy sport.
It certainly is.
Crazy. So we're pretty pumped. We can't wait. Is there anything that the guys need to know ahead of Tuesday, Johnny?
Well, as we mentioned, for the people who are still there, come on in a little early. We'll be starting the Pink League playoffs hopefully right at 5.
Yep.
Get that out of the way. And if you want to come get inspired maybe by the way JB throws, you can come in and see those games.
Provided he's still in.
Ooh.
JB. No, that'll be good. That'll be a great precursor.
That's good.
I think.
I'm excited for that.
Come with an appetite.
Taco Tuesday, as we mentioned, we're going to work something out with the kitsch.
Yep. Salsa.
You could do that. You could do salsa. You could
Pico de Gallo.
Pico de Mayo.
Pico de Mayo Gallo. don't know why I did that.
Yeah, I think neither of us really has an excuse, but no, I bet come out, have a good time Tuesday. Remember, we'll go through all the technical stuff, but it's a double elimination bracket, which means if you lose that first round game, you're not out. You fall into the B bracket, which the finalist will come from that bracket eventually. So I mean, you're always still alive. Because you've lost twice. So big axe is big, as we know. Not like just get in the zone. As Andrew Cardinal showed us, you can zen and you can get in. Yeah.
EPK, peace, kindness. And we'll be announcing the bracket for the Pink League as well on Facebook over the next couple of days when we finalise that too. So we're still figuring out if we can actually have extra people participating in that to round it out to 16. So if you are interested, I know Andrew and a couple of the guys who aren't participating this season expressed interest. Let us know to confirm that, and then we can see what we can do. So we'll be posting that over the next couple of days. Cool. All right, nothing more to add. Enjoy your next few days, guys. Come in for a bit of practice if you like. We'll be here. Come and say hi. And Nick the bar. Bradley, come over here, boy. Is there anything you'd like to add and say as a little bit of a final message?
Whoa. chill out here, bro. Looking good.
Yeah, thanks.
Good
John.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the folks eagerly watching it?
Ooh, in preparation for finals.
Yeah.
Man, put me on the spot here. I would say, trust your instincts. You've been building up skills this whole season. And now I think it's time to, really play down and dirty. And, you don't need to go for clutch every time. You've been practicing the clutch. I would say take those W's when you can. That's my advice. You play dirty. Get it done. Take the W, man. That's my advice.
I love it.
Yeah.
Great. Well, who knows? Great advice. From Nick. You heard it here first, folks. Play dirty.
Play dirty.
We should be charging for subscriptions for this podcast with what we drop here. Okay. Well, yeah.
All right. Sweet.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Good stuff, John. All right. I feel like we're just gonna
fade it.
Yeah.
Do we go down then?